Yes, loves, the cavalry's here.
That was my attempt at doing the voice of the newest character that has been added to the Heroes of the Storm roster, who is a part of Blizzard's newest IP, a game that we are all very highly anticipating coming out next month, and that is Tracer from Overwatch. Overwatch, for those of you who don't know, has been the new IP that has been announced by Blizzard back in BlizzCon 2014, and is one of the most hyped and anticipated games over the past year. It is a game that a lot of us have been looking forward to, including myself, and she has been released early for those of us who have pre-ordered the game for digitally on PC. As you can see right there, it says that she is free to purchase of the Overwatch Origins Edition. So who is Tracer and what is she like in this game? You've probably seen footage of her by now in the beta of Overwatch, which has been played by a lot of people throughout this year and throughout like the later part of last year. Not including myself, as I did not get an invite, although there was a 2-day open invite to the beta, which I got to briefly try it out. I can tell you right now, my PC cannot handle it. But anyway, Tracer. She is a ranged assassin, an agent of Overwatch. Lena Oxton, call sign Tracer, is both an adventurer and an irrepressible force for good. With the ability to alter her own time at will, she fights the good fight wherever she goes. Even the Nexus. Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's finally here. So, what is she like? Well, first off, let's take a look at her skins as we usually do. This is her basic look. Here are the skin variations. Like that blonde look there. There we go. Oh no. There's that butt. They better change that pose. God forbid they actually have something like that, even though she's clearly in her 20s. And even though Widowmaker does the same thing. But anyway. And here is her master skin. Now, there is an alternate skin they're going to have released next week when she's released to everybody. They just don't have it available. All they have is the bare bones just hero released only. But this is her master skin. I think it's pretty cool, adding like some kind of, addition to the back there, like a jetpack. More armor here on her arms and on her chest piece here. Which is supposed to be like one of the central things of her ability to alter her own time. And I like the addition of the goggles. It's more like goes all the way around her head. It's pretty cool. Here are the skin variations for that. I like that one with the, look at this, with the blue and the orange all around. That looks awesome. And I don't know about this one. I don't know. I think the blue hair kind of throws me off. But I really like this one right here. I think when I eventually get her to 10, I'll probably go with this one. So what are her abilities like? Well, she, as usual, when they introduce a hero, has some uniqueness to her. Now, if you've been playing or watching Overwatch footage of it by those who have either been streaming it on Twitch or playing it on YouTube, you kind of have an idea of what her abilities are like. You know that she does this ability called Blink, where she dashes to a certain area. This is an ability she has in Overwatch. She has a melee, which, so Blink toward an area stores 3 charges. So you can do boom, 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 just multiple charges there. Now, melee deals 254 damage to a nearby enemy. Prioritizing heroes gains 5% pulse bomb charge when damaging an enemy and 10% against heroes. We'll get to what pulse bomb is in a moment. Her E ability is Recall, another ability from Overwatch. Returns to a recent location and removes negative effects. Yeah, so if, let's say, you got poisoned or something, you can press Recall and boom, that poison is no longer affecting you. You're back to how you were before you got affected. So just think about how certain heroics can really hurt you. If you do recall, boom, it's completely negated. It didn't affect you. That is an awesome ability. Her trait is Reload. She doesn't have mana. She has ammo. So you can move while basic attacking. Basic attacks cost ammo. So it says here, you can basic attack while moving, and after attacking 10 times, you need to reload over 0.75 seconds. You can manually reload early by activating Reload, which is pretty awesome. And then she, unlike other heroes, she only has one heroic. It's Pulse Bomb, which is her main ult ability from Overwatch. It fires a short-range bomb that attaches to enemy units. If you hit them, the bomb explodes after 1.5 seconds, dealing 420 damage to them and 210 damage to other nearby enemies. This ability is slowly charged over time by dealing damage to enemies with basic attacks and melee. So a lot of the stuff that they have her with Overwatch, because it charges over time, just like everyone else's ultimate ability in Overwatch, it just charges over time. And she gets it right off the bat. So you don't have to wait till level 10 to do it. But that's why it kind of doesn't do that much. But if you're wondering, well then what do you get at level 10? I will show you in just a moment. But this trait, so basically she is, has something that no other hero in this game has. She can attack while moving, which is huge when you think about it. And think about this ability. She could be one of the best at pursuing and getting away in the entire game. So she is going to be, I think, has the potential to be an incredible hero in this game. So, but more importantly, what is her talent tree like? So at level 1, you can either have the charge rate from melee get increased from 10% to 15% against heroes. You can choose Slipstream, reduces the recall's cooldown by 4 seconds, increase the amount of time that you're recalled by 1 second. Or you could have Trace Rounds, which reveals enemies. I think I'll be going with Slipstream. I did try this, because I've done 2 training matches with her so far. But I like the idea of reducing the cooldown for this and having it bring back you another second, just in case, for later in the game. At level 4, you could either go with Parting Gift, where using Recall leaves bombs that deals 240 damage to different targets. But it's a little inconsistent, because I tried it out, and it just kind of dropped 3 bombs in random directions, and it didn't seem to really, do that much damage, really. So then there's Untouchable, which if you're going to stay alive, this could be really good, because takedowns increase your basic attack damage by 2% up to 30%, but it's lost on death. And she's pretty squishy, of course, so this is a very risky talent to take. And then is that a health pack? Which increases Regeneration Globe and Healing Fountain healing by 100%, so that would really increase her survivability a lot, especially if you have her getting health globes on certain maps, which have a ton of health globes. At level 7, you could either have Recall grant blink charges or basic attacks reduce the blink cooldown. But I would go with Jumper, which increases the blink charges by 1, which gives you 4 charges of blink, which is going to be insane. And level 10, you can choose to improve your Pulse Bomb in 3 different ways. You could either go with Sticky Bomb, which increases the radius by 50%, and it slows enemies by 60% for 3 seconds, which for certain team fights, that's going to really help out your teammates. If you have guys that can really try and help finish them off. So that's going to be really good for team fights. You could either go with Quantum Spike, which increases the damage to the primary target, but that just, I don't really like that. Or you could go with Pulse Rounds, which increases the range and the charge rate from basic attacks against heroes by 150%. So you could use your Pulse Bomb a lot more often. But I think this would probably be the most beneficial for you and your teammates. At level 13, there's Bullet Spray, which melee hits all enemies in range. Basic attacks can bounce to nearby, but I would like this, Leeching Rounds, which basic attacks against heroes heal you for 20% of their damage dealt, because it gives her more survivability, which is going to be very important because she's so squishy. At 16, you have 3 different trait talents. You've got Locked and Loaded, which you can reactivate within the last 50% of its cast time to increase the basic attack damage by 35% for that magazine. Focus Fire, an entire ammo magazine is unloaded on an enemy, the last bullet with 87% bonus damage. But I'm going to go with this one, probably, the Sleight of Hand, because you reload twice as fast. So that means you're going to do probably 20 more percent per second, 20% more damage per second, because that reload twice, even faster, that's going to get you more damage, in a much shorter amount of time. You're going to do a lot more damage, really. I really like that. And then at 20, only 3 to choose from. You could either buff the bomb by having, if you successfully stick a pulse bomb to an enemy hero, you can also drop another one at their feet that deals 50% damage and explodes slightly faster, which I guess is okay. Get Stuffed, reduces melee's cooldown by 3 seconds. Who is stuck with the pulse bomb causes the bomb to instantly explode and knock the target away from you. But I think I would go with this. Total Recall. It heals you equal to the amount of the health that you lost during that time. So that could be really helpful. Now, I've yet to actually get to 20 and try this out, because both training matches, obviously, they go by really fast. That's how it is in training. So let's go ahead and try her out, and let's do a versus AI match, because, of course, I'm sure the wait time to get into quick match
Cheers, love.
is going to be ridiculously long. And as you heard there,
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
in case you're wondering, yes, that is the British flag on her sleeve there, because she, as you can see, she is from the British Isles. So, my initial thoughts are, I think she could be one of the best counters to certain heroes that have low health but do a lot of damage. Most specifically, Li Ming, because her blink could help her be able to avoid the damage as well as recall that Li Ming dishes out. Not to mention the constant attacks that she does, and the blink she does, that could be better than what Li Ming does with her teleport. So I think this is a character that a lot of people are going to choose to be a counter to Li Ming. I don't know how she's going to do against other buffier, tankier heroes yet, because I have yet to play her against actual people. I've only done a couple of training matches just to get a feel for what she's like. But I think potentially she could be a fantastic hero. Alright, so speaking of which, we have Zul, Jaina, Kael'thas, and Li Ming. Nothing but a DPS team here. Oh. We're gonna be on one of my favorite maps, Cursed Hollow. So the only two maps I played in training were Blackheart's Bay and the Spider Queen map. And I think that for certain maps, depending on how you decide to build her, she could be really good. I think Blackheart's Bay is one of those she could actually be really good on, because she went through those treasure chests really, really fast with her rounds. And considering the amount of health globes that are all over that map, if you go with the health globe talent, that's going to really help her survivability.
Prepare yourself for battle,
So,
heroes.
I'm going to go with Slipstream.
Roger.
I'm not sure if this is going to be the best way to show it in, against AI, but I think that perhaps against other human players, perhaps even in ranked play if you're going to play her, I think that may be the talent to go with. Especially if you're going to go with a recall build later in the game. Alright, Zul can handle the lane on his own. I'm going to go down here and help out Kael'thas.
Yeah.
So, one of the things I think I've realized about how she can play, the fact that she can attack while she's moving, she'll just keep moving forward. So like if I tell her to attack here, she'll keep moving forward while still attacking. So I have to be conscious of that, because it could put her in a lot of danger.
Tip top.
So see, that's what, it brought me back there, because it was like, I think 4 seconds ago, that's where I was at. So of course, because she has ammo, she doesn't have to worry about mana. So I just have to worry about my health. So there's the melee. No heroes around, so it didn't prioritize the hero.
Roger.
Now, if you notice, she does very minimal damage per round, but it's the attack speed that I think could be the important thing. Alright, so see, I was able to get away really fast. And see, I was already able to use my heroic ability. That could be quite an advantage. I'm actually gonna go ahead and No, you know what? I'm gonna try this again. Parting gift. Maybe
Yeah.
use it when we go for the tribute, in case there's a team fight. So maybe that can help increase the amount of area of effect damage I can do. Hang on, Kael'thas, I'm on my way. Even though I'm not, I think you may not need my help. So we're actually going up against Zagara, Tychus, the Lost Vikings, Jaina, and Illidan, a very squishy team.
Look, he's sticking.
Yeah, I can just keep attacking while moving. It's great.
Tracer here.
Think about how annoying that's going to be for certain heroes. Or like for
Gather
certain other people.
tribute and
They're going to be
earn
like,
my
oh, she keeps attacking me. Because everyone else has to stop moving while they're attacking. But she doesn't. She can just keep moving while attacking, which is huge. Reload. See how I got my bomb ready to go. And whoop.
Well done. Let us press onward.
Yeah, Zul's fine. He's got 3 people down there, but he's fine. See, the range to throw it out is not that big. All right, there we go. Another blink charge. Make it 4. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Got that globe and whoop. So you could just dash in really far and then recall to go all the way back there. So let me show you. So let's say I go whoop, 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 and then recall all the way back here. That is pretty awesome. You hear that? You hear that, people who complained about her picture or her pose? She just said, too bad there's not a pub around here.
The tribute. Earn my favor.
So clearly she's in her 20s.
Wish they had a pub round
I just think
here.
the whole thing was stupid. Widowmaker has a pose just like it, and no one said a word. But Tracer does the pose, and oh my gosh, they have to change it. Because how could they do something like that? Ah, I wasn't able to get there in time. Recall, there we go.
Let's try that again.
Oh, what? Illidan, you thought you had
You
me?
got it.
Nope.
I need a
See what I mean? I ran into danger, and I used recall to get out of there. I also probably dropped a few bombs over there. Like, here you go, Illidan. You wanted to get me? Well, too bad. Ooh, I wonder how good she's gonna be against the likes of Illidan. I hadn't even thought about that.
Gather tribute.
Alright, level 10. Here we go. Area of effect. And slow. Alright, it's gonna be right here. Head over here. Aha!
Roger. Right on time.
Aha!
Deja vu.
Double kill.
Nice! See what I mean?
Well,
So good. Able to get in there, throw my bomb, do damage, and then get out of there. Without, you know, putting myself in any more danger than I need.
Double kill.
I can keep attacking while going over taking the health globe.
Isn't the worst thing that's happened to me?
So see, the thing is, I'm not doing that much damage. Ah!
Spree is over.
I totally forgot to watch what was happening and watch my health. See, she doesn't have that much health. Obviously, she's gonna be squishy because he's an assassin. They usually have very little health. Of course, we also have 3 of the best ranged assassins in the game in Jaina, Li Ming, and Kael'thas. Alright, let's go get this,
Wish
love.
they had a pub round here.
Aha! Got him with my melee.
Speed kills. You good.
You
I
have
knew we
won
could
my
do
favor,
this.
heroes. Let your enemies know my wrath.
Alright. Ah, you're not getting away, Jaina. Ah! Alright, leeching rounds. There we go. That would have helped. So see, I was able to dash after Jaina to get the kill, which I think is what is gonna give her that edge, is that she's gonna have Blink to be able to pursue low health heroes like Jaina and be able to finish her off. I'm telling you guys, I really like how Tracer plays in this game. Now, if you're wondering, I am definitely planning on probably doing a similar series to Overwatch that I'm gonna be doing with I've been doing with this game. You know?
Keep eliminating.
All right, now let's try something. Let's take a look at how she does soloing a Mercant. Let's see how she would do.
My curse subsides.
All right, melee there. Good call. See, no bombs. That's the thing. It just seems to me like it says you can drop bombs, but then I don't see the bombs drop anywhere.
Wish they had a pub round here.
See, she doesn't necessarily.
love this
I guess she does okay, but not really that great. Meanwhile, my teammates are kind of just trying to see if they can finish it now. Not really sure why they want to finish it so quickly. Let's see if I can go over here and try and push this so I can get this fort here. The Giants will try and work on that. Meanwhile, I want to kind of help work on this so we can get more experience.
You're going down. You good. Nailed it.
Alright, level 16. Reload twice as fast. There we go. What's the matter? You trying to catch me? Oh, too bad. Look at that. Look at how fast she reloads. How much damage she can do that in that short amount of time. See, early game, she may not be that great, but late game, she could be amazing.
Keep destroyed.
What's up, Illidan? What's up? What's up? Oh, have a bomb. Look at that. I handled Illidan like he was nothing. You ever get that feeling of deja vu?
Shall we see who gathers mountain this time? Keep destroyed.
Pub round here. I love this part. Wait for it.
Yeah. All right. Good game.
Well done, heroes.
Don't think that was necessary. Alright. So, not that much damage, but then again, I mean, when you're going up against AI, you can't necessarily focus on that or showcase that, so... I think that... I mean, I really like Tracer. She seems like she could be hard, but honestly, I don't know if she really felt that hard to handle. I mean, I think positioning is going to be very important. Like trying to figure out what her positioning is and remembering it, especially if you're going to focus on doing recall. I don't think this ability really is that good because I would drop the bombs and it really seemed like it didn't do anything. So I think this is probably what I would go with, just to help increase her survivability, because as you saw, she does not have that much health. So if she gets in a situation where she gets stunned or something, she could be in a lot of trouble. So I don't know if I would be completely comfortable playing with her in Hero League. I think I gotta play her more to get a real sense of that. Just to see, like, especially I also gotta play her in Quick Match to see how she does against actual people and other certain heroes. But I think if I'm against certain people, like, that do a lot of damage because she doesn't have that much health, like maybe Kael'thas with that Pyro, I think would insta-kill her. If she can somehow avoid, like, the Blink, I think will benefit a lot against Li Ming to be able to help cancel out or avoid the damage he does and be able to put a lot of damage on her. You know, and not just Li Ming, but other certain heroes as well. She could potentially be one of the best counters and one of the best all-around, I don't know if she's gonna do that much damage, but she's gonna be very helpful in very certain regards, depending on what pulse bomb you go with and how you build her shots, because she may not deal that much damage in her attacks, but she deals a lot of attacks. Yeah, as you saw there, level 16, the reload time was so fast. I was able to do so much damage in a very short amount of time. So she, I think, could be one of the more interesting assassins in this game, and potentially could be one of the absolute best. I don't know if she's tier 1. You know, obviously she just got released today, so only early access to other people. So I think that Tracer could probably be one of the more fun, helpful characters for your team in this game. Not necessarily for dealing lots of damage. I don't know if she's ever going to be the kind that will lead the team in hero damage. You know, not like a Kael'thas or a Jaina or a Li Ming, anyone like that. But I think she's going to rack up a lot of assists because of the way that she can be able to help, you know, deal other certain heroes. And if you get the slow pulse bomb, that's probably going to really help out against other certain heroes. So I like Tracer. Thumbs up for me, for Tracer, you know. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how she's going to do against other people. And maybe even how she does in Hero League, depending on how I see other people play her. And obviously also, I'm looking forward to seeing more of her in Overwatch. I'll definitely be picking that up. And you'll probably be seeing footage of that when it does get released, and you'll probably be seeing it on PS4 because, trust me guys, I tried it on my PC, it looked awful. I couldn't play it any higher than low settings, and it looked absolutely terrible on my PC. It's not the game, it's the PC I have. It can't handle the game, which is why I'm gonna be getting it on PS4. And when you see it on my channel, you'll see it on PS4, and I'll probably be doing a very similar series of that game that I've been doing for this game, so you'll probably be seeing Tracer again at some point when I cover Overwatch. But until then, I'll see you guys when the next hero comes out. Who that is, I'm not really sure who. I don't think I've heard. And also, you know, fingers crossed that I'll be able to acquire a ticket for BlizzCon. They're going on sale soon. I'm going to try, see if I can get one, so I can be able to go BlizzCon this year. And until then, I will see you guys next time.